Alrighty, guys, it's that time. It's Friday, which means it's D&D time. Yeah, these guys are excited. They've been waiting to get back into it. We've had some busyness, not just with my schedule, but nurse's schedule and things of that nature. But these guys are ready to just jump back in and get back into it, as they are continuing to draw on my map in there in the Roll20 room. You guys have no idea what I'm looking at. It's pretty foul. These guys are fucking wild. Okay, wait, this one actually looks like hair. Okay, never mind. This one actually looks like a dog. I think Nurse has got her pin out playing with her tablet thing, because this is actually looking better designed. Maybe I don't know. She's in and out, so I don't know. We'll find out in a second here shortly. There's no telling what these guys are doing out there. I need that. No, I didn't need the element portion. I just needed the full screen. Thank you. Stupid thing. Okay. I think we've got everything now. I think we've got it moving and shaking. Open up my Discordance. These guys are playing with something. I don't know what they're playing with, but I think it's going to scare me when I actually turn things back on here. Ugh. I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope everybody's had a good week. I'm excited just to get back in here and start doing this again. And I know these guys are, so without further ado. So let's pause the music. And let's go ahead and do myself a favor and unmute these fucking guys. Oh, it is Nurse drawing, because I was going to say, that looks way better than a mouse drawing.
That's not me.
Oh, God, who did that?
That's me.
Oh, well, that was...
Been doing it the whole time.
Oh, it was DP the whole time? You sure you didn't have any hand in it?
Didn't do anything. I'm not even paying attention to what's going on. I'm on my computer.
That's freehand, buddy.
Right on. Right on.
Go ahead, delete my masterpiece.
No, this masterpiece is actually able to be shown by these guys. So I did, as you can see, I have my Tetris trophy there.
Before you erase it, don't erase it.
I'm not erasing it yet. Like you guys can see, I'm displaying my Tetris trophy. Hey, Shy Tat Girl. It was a good day. It was a lot less stabby. It was definitely a lot less stabby. But yes, my first place Tetris trophy. I'm just happy that they invited me out there to actually come and do that with them. Good group of folks. It's one of my customers with my company, and it was a good time. It was really good. I enjoyed it. I wish two of these fuckers were here so I could have stomped the hell out of them too.
Shut the fuck up.
Bitch, you don't want to take me into Tetris. I will fuck your day all up. I will shit in your
fuck
Cheerios.
me, what?
You heard me.
Or fuck you and your Cheerios.
Why in the Cheerios, sir? What did the Cheerios
Honey
do to
Nut
this?
Cheerio!
Oh my god. Alright. We'll show everybody DP's wonderful freehand drawing here. That is DP. That is DP's doing.
I put it on
Still.
Discord.
Oh, there you go, DP. She put it in Discord for you.
Yay!
It is far better than the shit he put up here earlier. This motherfucker was having some sort of anatomy class. It was weird. It was weird.
I was showing everybody where the little man on the boat was.
That is not what that's called, sir. All right,
His name was Cliff.
His name was Cliff. Dear Jesus.
I don't know anything about it being a dear Jesus.
I don't think you want to do that. I don't
Want
think.
to see Dear Jesus? We can always draw a Dear Jesus.
No, let's not draw Dear Jesus.
Hold on,
Let's not
wait,
do
let me
that.
get there.
No. No, DP.
Okay.
No.
How do you delete it?
No, DP. Bad DP. All right. So, quick recap for everyone, including those viewing at home, they were able to overcome the wonderful cult in the cave. They were able to return to town with the prisoner. Matrim did hang back so he could deal with the last little bits of getting every one of them out of the cave and off of the, I guess, the premises. Basically tell him, get the fuck out and don't ever come back. You know, shit like that. Matrim's good like that, though. He's a good dude. So, they have all gotten back. Inu was able to receive the package that was sent from Halifax, and it had more goodies than what was originally thought. Everybody got some new stuff. It was joyous time for everyone. So now we are back in town, and we now must address the elephant in the town, which is the harrowing
Tiger.
stories. No, there's no tiger. There was never a tiger. There's no tiger.
Sounds
Bengal,
like a tiger.
was it a Bengal tiger or a regular tiger?
Just no
Could
tiger.
it be a Siberian
Tiger.
Siberian?
Tiger.
tiger?
So, now they have to address, like I said, the elephant in the town, and now try to deal with the rumors that have been going around, and of course what they heard from Jin while they were in the cave about things that he had heard
That
about.
water's wet.
Water is wet.
Water's not wet.
I will fight tooth and nail. I will die on this fucking hill, and I don't care.
Gonna die alone.
But we are not. But we are
Alone.
not. These are not the bits of combat that we are here for. No, nay. Okay, so we are now at the point of the next day. So the question is now towards you as players: how do you want to go about dealing with this situation? Do you guys
Kill
just
everybody.
want to go straight up confront the mayor? Do you want to gather some evidence? Do you guys want to try and, prove the mayor's innocence? You guys have a ton of options at this point.
Fuck their wives and put their kids in camps.
I don't think that's what we're going to do, sir. We're not Nazi Germany.
They're already in a camp.
Camp Right Moon.
Oh,
Slave
right
camp.
then.
Yeah, but a slave camp. They do slave labor.
So, I will let you guys discuss amongst each other how y'all wish to proceed, and then we can work towards procedure. So those are kind of the options you guys have at this point. I have all the updated character sheets to include DP's, because I thought I didn't have DP's character sheet updated. Turns out he just doesn't know how to increase his level. Wow. That was
Damn.
impressive. Not even gonna lie. I think they heard that through double mics, because they heard that through
Do that to
hers and then
me.
heard it through mine. Because the microphone spiked.
Why'd that sound like a fucking Homer burp?
And that was Pepsi.
All right. So, next morning, y'all decide where are we going.
Y'all know
This-
anybody named
this-
Sherlock?
This piece is honestly more out of character than it is in character, because I have to know how to drive the story from here.
Okay, so do we want to go gather evidence?
I don't know. The mayor was kind of acting skittish when we first met him.
Yeah, but there's no guarantee that everybody is involved, and if we just go in attacking, then everybody could get involved.
It is quite the quandary. God damn, I can't. You know what? English is going to be fun today.
Aluminium.
I
Aluminium
say
is
we listen to the smart one.
this is the smart one. Sir, you're a scientist, so
Which one's the
Hey, you
smart
know
one?
what?
you can often explain
Not you.
segments like this by we all kind of had a feeling and understood. Right? Something's gonna happen. Don't know what.
So yeah, let's go around and gather evidence. We still need to see if we can question the cult leader. We need to wait for Matrim. Because Matrim, we left Matrim in the cave.
I can't remember if he was gonna come back or not.
Yeah, he was he was just getting everybody that was designated to leave out of the cave, get it cleared out, and then he was coming back to town. Again, it is a half day hike since he doesn't have the horse. Oh no, it is a full day hike, so he's going to be a day behind you guys at most.
So we need to.
Because he doesn't have a horse.
We can get a room and fuck it out until he gets back.
Close, but no.
There's a pig standing over there if you want to get into that.
I want a dragon. Since I got some scale, I want some more.
You
You're
can
good.
want in one hand and need in the other.
You're going to be penetrating people with parts of DP. Now that you've never thought about
Lie
that.
to you.
Now that you didn't think about that. Oh.
Penetration.
So investigation, investigation seems to be the consensus.
On.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Investigation it is. Now. Since we're going that route, I have how we're going to play this. So the three of you guys meet up first thing in the morning at the normal booth. As you guys arrive, begin kind of doing the normal morning routine of some breakfast and some drink. Jen comes walking in, sees you guys at your table, and kind of walks over and says, "Well, good morning, folks. We've got a lot to do. Seems like the boss is going to be a little bit behind, but when he gets here, we've got a few things that we do still need to take care of here. But I'll leave whatever you guys need to, to handle and take care of to you guys. You guys have any questions for me before I go and at least start getting what members of the Brotherhood who are here lined out?"
Has anyone checked on the prisoner?
Well, that seems to be the problem. Town guard won't let me anywhere near the front door. I've been stopped multiple times before I could even get up there, telling me that everything was under control and that I needed to return to my barracks. As you guys sit and kind of listen to what he had said, he drops a note on the table and just kind of looks at you guys and says, "Well, if you guys need anything, I'll be at the Brotherhood's barracks, getting the new guys set up and whatnot. We've got a few recruits that have come from the south and from the east, so I got to get them going and at least set up so we don't have any issues when Brother Matt returns." With that, he nods and kind of quickly beats feet out the door.
Trist picks up the note and opens it and reads it.
The note says there are far too many ears around town for him to truly tell you guys what's going on. All he can do is just...
Come on.
all he can do is just complain loudly enough to make it seem like he's just not going to do anything. But he does say that more and more townsfolk are disappearing every day with tags of being part of the quote unquote resistance and disappearing. Within that, he believes that the mayor does have something to do with this, since they had quote unquote made an attempt on his life as well. Please investigate further. Do what you guys can. Don't piss off the guard until Brother Matt returns. Do what?
So keep dragging away from the guard so it doesn't piss the guard off.
I want to go talk to the guards.
I'm gonna go for a walk. A very enthusiastic walk. So, no, you don't.
Oh God.
All
Oh
right.
God.
So, are you going to read that aloud or hand the note to the other two?
Hand the note over so that
So that-
ears don't hear.
By the way, I can't read.
Sir, according to your character sheet here, according to your character sheet,
It says I'm illiterate.
you have a 13 intelligence, sir, so you can indeed read. Your intelligence is higher than 5. You at least can read on the level of at least, 18-year-old college or high school graduate. So you can at least do that.
No, we're reading it to ourselves. Can you read it? Is it like? I mean, I'm gonna read it, but I'm not have any idea what it says. Like, do we have like context, like in the story of what this says?
Yes. So you guys kind of do understand, like, with everything that has been happening, even before Matt and Jen got there, you guys do know of at least like the resistance pieces, because before everything got really locked down in town, there were resistance flyers on the town quest board and stuff like that. There were mentionings of the resistance around town and stuff like that. But this was more like petty stuff, like they were taking pieces of bread and stuff like that, or small bits of fruit and stuff like that. Just small things, small meaningless crimes that really wouldn't constitute being thrown in the grate of prison, as all of you have already been in there, with the exception of Trish has not been inside. So the two of you know what kind of conditions are down there. You guys do know that there have been discussions of the mayor possibly being corrupt, but nothing's ever been proven or set in stone.
By the way, on my character sheet it says illiteracy.
Read it now.
Did you just add that?
In my special abilities, no.
Hold on. Oh, God damn it.
It's one of my special abilities.
Oh, fuck me. He's not wrong. Oh, God damn. This is going to be it. So, Inu gets the piece of paper and looks at it and says, words.
Words.
The paper.
They're on paper. So,
Okay.
the two
the
of
fuck is
you
this
know what's
gobbledygook?
going. The two of you know what the fuck's going on. She has no fucking idea what the fuck is going on here.
Okay. So, Triss guides Inhu to the bath to wash up. And while they
Quote,
are
unquote.
alone in the bath, quietly explains what's going on.
Okay.
I can hear you say that with a smile on your face.
Okay. So, with that being said, then, now everybody's up to speed.
And then takes the letter and destroys it.
Okay. Alrighty. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a point of contention to begin investigative points. Where would you like to attempt to start investigations?
The townsfolk. No, the tavern.
Whoever has the tiger.
The tavern.
There's no tiger.
The temple.
Okay.
Tiger? That's a lot of T's. Tiger, temple, tavern.
Okay, so you guys are going to split up for this investigation piece then?
I'll just,
Yeah.
well, I don't know. Two of us will go to the. Well, we'll split up, but two of us will go to the tavern.
Okay, which you're already in.
I'm sure there'll be more than
Well, there's
we'll
more.
stay in the
There's
tavern.
more than one tavern in town too. So.
Oh. Well, I guess then, yeah.
Okay, so she is going to head to the temple. Are you guys going to just walk the taverns yourselves, or are you going to split up and hit taverns separately?
Fly.
I'm going bar hopping.
Okay. So we will start with the easier part of this, and we'll go in with the temple. So as Triss, as you guys make a plan, you guys agree to meet back before midday, back in that spot there, and possibly go to one of the rooms that you guys have to discuss, away from anyone else who would be potentially not friendly enough to want to have those discussions with. So Triss stands up, walks out the door, and heads towards the temple. Now, as she's walking the streets, she's noticing that, again, the guard presence is still way heavier than it has been since you guys arrived originally. Very, very few people walking the streets. Very even fewer adventurers or anything like that walking around. As you get to the steps of the temple, you do notice that there are two very heavily armed guards standing outside the doors of the temple, but not standing inside. The doors are the big heavy doors are closed, and there are some individuals around that look of, I won't say similar faith, but in similar fashion to yours, around the temple.
The doors aren't usually closed.
Exactly.
Okay, so she tries to go in.
Doors are open and free to enter and exit. So, as you open one of the doors, it does, with the sound of heavy doors like that, drag across the stone and everything like that. As you enter, you can hear one of the more senior members of clergy ask you, upon your entrance, please shut the door. We are not allowing any of the riffraff from the outside in our beloved temple at this point.
Of course, brother. Shut the door behind me.
As you hear the door close with a heavy thud, the same clergyman walks up and he's like, "My child, what is it that you seek behind these doors?"
I'm hoping for information.
Ah,
Things in
yes.
this town have changed.
I see your eyes have not failed you as well. You're not wrong, sister. There are many changes here in town, and unfortunately none of them good. Every day, fewer and fewer of our members return to our beloved halls, and even more so, several of the most high-ranking members of each of the faiths have left without even a letter saying, "I'm going here, there, or anywhere." So we are beginning to lose a little bit of faith in what's going on, and to be quite honest, no one has answers. Even if anyone asks the guards, well, for some, he points over to a few cots that are set up in the main congregation hall with some injured members of faith. Says for some, the beatings are far worse than others.
So what makes the beatings different?
Unfortunately, we haven't even pinned any of that down. It honestly, I've been very dependent upon questions that have been asked versus just outright being members of the faith, I suppose. I can't really pin. Sorry, I can't really pin anything down, unfortunately. But I would say this: outside of these walls, we have a few protection spells. As long as those doors are closed, nothing that is said inside of these walls can be heard by anyone else. But I feel that those days are beginning to close in and become few and far between very quickly.
Do we know why the guard presence has increased?
All we know is by order of those in charge. It's the best we've heard. It's not pinning it down on anyone in particular, just those in charge. I say this to you, sister. Be careful out there. Steer clear of the
Hey, sister soul, sister soul.
steer clear of the rabble that is the town guards. Those are the riffraff we wish to keep out. But I feel that not for too much longer will we be able to do that, unless something changes drastically soon. We may be receiving orders from higher to evacuate Camp Bright.
Have you sent letters to the higher up in your order? What's going on?
Much like any of the brethren in in each of the other faiths, have sent letters by both carrier pigeon and by ground, and we've received yet nothing back. I fear the worst may be upon us soon.
If something happened, would you be willing to fight?
Whereas some things of that nature might be, there are some within the order who would, of course, yes, run towards a fight. Unfortunately, my order is not one of them. Combat is not what we were built for. We were built for keeping the peace and keeping those who need it healthy. I unfortunately would not be able to help you, but again, there are others amongst our order who would be quick to battle, far faster than I would. With that, he hears one of the members over on the cot start coughing, and a little bit of blood coming out as he does. He goes, "I apologize, but I cannot spare any more of my time. I must return to my duties."
Of course. Thank
And
you.
with
brother.
that, he bows and rushes back over to the injured, and you can see that he's once again using his own abilities to try and stem the injuries of those who are hurt before you.
So, while I'm in here, I'll go to the altar and offer up my usual prayers.
All right. So as you kneel before the altar and do your daily prayers to your God, you do hear amongst the whispers of everything just many different pieces, but then a voice clear as day, directly beamed right into your freaking noggin. It seems almost upon us. Do not disappoint me.
As always, I am yours.
And as always, my ever faithful. When the time comes, we will show these heathens why they're wrong. And just as that last bit of words echoes through your head, it's suddenly gone, and you begin to hear the whispers of everything around once again, of the normal movement around, the prayers being said, things of that nature. So it seems like it was just a quick, shit's getting ready to hit the fan. Mofo's got you back.
My God, it's unfair.
Okay.
She gets up and goes back to the tavern.
Okay. So with the next piece, we're going to move over to Remy, who has decided to take the northern part of town while splitting the southern part of town back over by where the original tavern was with Inu to kind of disseminate some information. So as you begin to wander the town, like I said, you notice the same thing. Heavier guard presence, not a lot of people moving around, and not even less adventurers. As you enter into the first tavern, it's just the barkeep behind the bar. She's a young human lady, looks about her mid-20s, blonde hair, typical barmaid outfit. She's sitting there cleaning the counter. She sees you come in. She's, customer. I apologize for my lack of attentiveness, but it's been some time since we've had any kind of patronage that wasn't in the later evenings with all the guards. What can I do for you today, good sir?
I put down some coins and ask for a pint of their best beer.
She smiles. She says, all right. Well, I've got a really good elven ale here. It's aged quite well. I can definitely assist you with that. Is there anything else that I might be able to assist you with?
I put a couple more coins down and just possibly some information as well.
Information. Information seems to be the currency of the realm here lately, more than most. She takes the few new coins that you slid onto the bar top there and slides them in her little pouch, and she says, "What is it?"
Kid, I'm talking.
She goes, "What information is it that I can try to provide you with?"
Well, first of all, I noticed there's some different stuff going on in the town. I'm just kind of curious of what the sudden change was, and wondering if you knew anything about it. Because I don't really see anybody in this bar compared to the past.
She gets a real inquisitive look on her face, and she's like, "You're not with the guard, are you? You look, I've paid my protection money, and you can tell the mayor that I'll continue paying my protection money with no problems."
Well, that's the thing. I want to know more about the mayor. I'm not with him, and I kind of feel like he attempted to kill me.
She looks you up and down and kind of realizes that you're not with the guard. She goes, "Okay." And she gets in real close and she kind of lowers her voice more. She goes, "Look, there's things going on in this town that people speak about. And when they speak about it, they're not seen in the next day or two." She goes, "So I would really, really limit those kind of questions and really wouldn't talk about it so loud, especially around these parts. People disappear
Well,
for a
ma'am.
lot less.
Well, ma'am, it's a good thing I'm really good with my hands. And you're a pretty girl, and I don't mind protecting you. So if you got some information, I would love to hear it.
She said, look, there's not a lot I can say. What I can tell you is the guards come in here at night, and once they've had, well, more than a few, their tongues tend to loosen up quite a bit. So there's a lot of chatter that's heard in this bar that typically doesn't get heard outside of it. So maybe, just maybe, you come back tonight and just sit around and listen. You might hear a few things that you're looking for. Other than that, there's not a lot I can tell you. Not without endangering me and my family.
While we're waiting, do you want to spend some time together?
She smiles and steps back from the bar, or steps back behind the bar. She goes, you know, you're not the first ranger to attempt. You won't be the last, but no. But I appreciate the offer. Now, if there's anything more I can get you, just let me know. I do have a few things to tend to. And with that, she starts.
Well, I got one request.
Mhm.
Do you have anything in here that a dragon might like?
Oh, hold on here. Let's see. Wow. So she looks and
No.
she goes, no. She goes, dragons? Are you some sort of bard? Why would you be worried about dragons?
Well, I have a friend that in my party that is always angry, so I figured try to cheer her up with a gift.
I'd say just get to know her and find out exactly what it is she likes. It's best I can try to tell you.
That's the thing. She doesn't talk much, and when she does, she's always angry.
I see. Well, unfortunately, there's not much help I can provide you with any of that, so...
Well, damn it. All right, then I'm gonna leave.
All right. So as you walk out, you do notice two of the more armored, higher ranking. You can tell they're higher ranking because their uniforms are shinier and look like they've been less involved in any kind of scuffles or anything like that. They walk past you and bump you. It's like, "Excuse you, sir," and then continue on into the bar.
Better check pockets.
Well, I think I might have took something from them. Wouldn't I be more of the person that would steal?
I mean, you'd be surprised.
could
Sleight of
try.
hand. You can
Yeah,
try to,
I
you can
could-
try
I
to
w-
steal from them.
Yeah, I want to try to steal because maybe they have like a note or something that I can.
We're not supposed to piss off the
Oh
guard.
god. I thought I was gonna be the first one to start some shit.
Oh my goodness.
With my rolls, this is gonna end poorly. I might end up in the in the dungeon. Well, I mean, it'd be a good place because that's where our prisoner is. So I mean, maybe I'll get locked up with her. Yeah,
Well-
I'm gonna try it.
Well, here's the thing. You do not have sleight of hand as a skill. So what? Here's how this would play out. You would literally, you can attempt it, and I can try and work something, but you are going to be at a serious disadvantage to do so.
Hey, it worked for me last time, remember?
No, sir. I'm talking
Way to-
serious
way to-
disadvantage.
Way to talk me up. Way to talk me up. Now you make me really want to do it. Well, the thing is, I could try to steal, and if I fail, I won't fight back. I'll let them lock me up, and then I can talk to the prisoner, because I'm sure at this point they're not going to let us back into the castle to talk to this prisoner.
Just remember
You're smarter
one
than the
major.
average bear.
Just remember one major thing that was discussed earlier. They're not letting even
Wait.
Jin near the prison.
So, does my birds have sleight of hand? Could they try to take something from them? Because if they get
So-
caught, I had nothing to do with it. They don't even know it's their mine.
So the answer for that is your birds are kind of hanging. They're chilling rooftop to rooftop as you walk through town, basically chilling with you.
Why didn't you use them for information?
Um,
Animal speak?
I don't think he has.
Well, I
don't
can leave
think
one
he
there.
has that just yet.
Yeah, I don't have it. He won't let us
It's
level
next-
up. So
it's next. He gets that next level to speak with animals. So, but at the same token, at the same piece of that, your birds can try far better than you. Again, as you understand it, and as you explained, yes, they don't know the birds belong to you. And if the birds were to, what's that?
I thought we were supposed to level up when we got out of the thing.
No. You asked. And I
he
said
gave us
no.
all some good. He gave us all some cool stuff
I
from
gave
your
you
body.
equipment. I gave you your equipment stuff, but no, there was no
No, you
level
didn't
up
give
at
us
that
anything
point.
from the body.
From your scales.
Man, he appears.
What's up, Mr. J?
I believe
So-
in Joe Hendry.
Your birds can
I
attempt.
believe in Joe Hendry.
I'd rather my birds attempt because at least I
London and
can.
Paris
They don't know
and
it's me.
Tokyo, America, Scotland,
Unless
and
I get a
Canada,
one.
and Mexico. They
Right.
say I believe in Joe
The issue with
Hendry.
that is going to
All the
be.
birds
I
are here.
believe in Joe Hendry.
You're good, Mr. J. The issue with that's going to be, they're not quite trained in your hand signals just yet. You guys have just, so they understand you want them to attack this or you want them to go pick this up. They don't really understand, I want you to go and try and do this as stealthily as possible or just grab it and fucking get gone. So they don't quite understand that. They understand the simplistics of, you peck their eyes out, you scratch them up as good as you can. I reward you with food.
Damn, if
Now,
only
could
we
I-
had a fucking druid.
But I couldn't I have the bird distract them by pecking at them, and then I can come in and check,
Again,
Trying
you
to
can
help
try,
them out.
Want the bird to die.
trying to help them out. Like, hey, I
can-
got it. Oh, and then
You can try that. The problem is the guards are going to strike back against the bird because it is attacking them. Secondly, you don't have a sleight of hand skill, so if you fail any kind of check, they're going to know it immediately.
how about I have my birds attack, and then I come in and save the day, and confuse them, and then I become buddy with the guards.
But you save your birds and just.
Then I save the birds. I save them both. But then I
That's
become
great.
buddy with the guards, and I go
I
have a
want to
drink
know
with
how
them.
you're gonna save them both. Interesting.
Well, they're just gonna peck a couple times, and then I'm gonna run in and scare them off. And the guards are gonna be like, "Oh, thank you, young man," and I'll be like, "Let's have a drink." They were buddies.
I hope your rolls are gonna be fucking on point.
Oh boy. Oh boy. That is a
I mean,
wild fucking tale right there. Wow. Okay.
You know what? It's about time for him to make one because I made one last time.
yeah, you get to pick up guards and choke them and get keys and shit. Like, I want to do something fun.
Wait, I got a key?
I can't even jump over a fucking wall.
Damn, Jay.
Okay.
Hates you.
He said, fuck you and your rolls. He hopes they're ones. Damn.
Damn.
All right. So let's see here.
This is gonna end poorly.
This definitely could. This definitely could. So, let me pull up your character sheet here because there's a couple skills in here you could. No, you have no fucking charisma. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
But he does have agility, though. His agility should help him.
For what? I mean, he would need to try and either do a bluff piece.
I really hope this tiger's in nearby.
I mean, the dude can move silently through the forest, but he cannot pickpocket shit.
Well,
and
I
he
can sneak.
can't
I
bluff
can,
that.
but I can sneak, which is really
You can
good.
indeed
So they won't
try
hear
to
me
sneak.
coming. It's
Dude,
just
that's
the
like-
sleight of hand part is the.
It's like
Yeah, that's-
sneaking, and then you just bitch slap him in the back of the head.
Can I knock them out? Yeah. Can I
Right.
knock them out with my
They
my
are
rapier?
They are heavily armored. I mean, again, these are all things you can try, but they
Steel
get
plating, dude. You're not
they
gonna
get
knock them out.
they
right away.
get saves too. So here's how we can try
How
this.
far away is my dragon friend?
She went
In the
south.
north.
You went north. She
So
went south.
I don't
part of
have
town.
any. I don't have any allies that are near.
You do not have anyone but your birds. Heck, you cat.
Oh fuck.
Plus, if you fail at this, they could retaliate against the barmaid.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm trying to get in their pants. So.
Trying to get in everybody's pants. What
I don't think I want to try this yet.
Try to
Okay.
get into the guard's pants. He might be,
Oh my.
Well, yeah. Well, what's the odds of both of them being into it?
Oh my.
you don't know. Go try. It might be boyfriends.
Hold on, this one deserves it himself.
Oh my.
Oh
my.
Since I
Oh
bumped into him,
my.
I can stop and talk to him.
Yeah, I mean they did engage in conversation telling you to watch where the fuck you're going.
Aren't they like super clean? Like they don't look like they've seen any combat.
That is correct. You definitely can tell that they are higher.
Oh, actually,
tier
I could whoop their
officers.
ass. Oh, okay.
Well, okay, so just because they look clean
Doesn't mean that you can fight.
doesn't mean they can't
I
fight.
was gonna say DP.
It just
Weapons
means
do they have?
that they could be newly promoted,
Could have been
so that
newly
it's
armored.
new armor.
Yeah.
So it's not, the armor's not been battle tested, but that doesn't mean that they aren't battle tested.
Smart ass.
Your will.
So I can, obviously I'm like, excuse me, sorry about that, or pardon me, sorry about that.
Okay. They really
And
pay you
then-
no mind as they enter the bar and just walk the fuck off. They're like they pay
Yeah,
you
they're not gonna talk to
zero
me.
fucking attention. They're basically
And
you basically got the equivalent of go fuck yourself.
Why don't you follow them and see what happens?
Well, because I'm trying to think of that, or well, I can't talk to my bird, so I can't leave a bird there. Oh, yeah, I can. Did I? So, am I inside, or were they
You were
inside when
walking-
I bumped into them?
You were walking out as they were walking in.
So I'm guessing I probably ran into them before I had a chance to get outside. So I readjust and go sit in a corner in the bar
Okay.
or pub. Sorry.
Yeah. Let's see here. So as you kind of reposition yourself, just adjust your.
I want to make sure they're not
tacticals.
gonna hurt the barmaid. So I'm gonna
Gotcha.
kind of.
As you readjust, they kind of take a seat towards the far end, kind of away from you. Again, nobody in there, so if they were talking in a normal voice, hearing them would not be a problem. The barmaid comes up. She goes, "Good sir, I bid you welcome back to my establishment. What can I get you?"
Yeah, but he's talking to me. I'm assuming, not them.
Yeah, she's talking to you.
Okay. I just order another Elven ale.
She nods and smiles and kind of looks off in their direction. She goes, "Not a problem. I'll be back with that as soon as I can." She heads back over to the other side of the bar, and you can see her talking to the guards. And of course, you can kind of, again, it's a non-crowded place or anything like that, so you can hear a little bit if you pay attention. So let's see. You've got a pretty good one here. So give me a 1d20 plus 7 listen check via a DC like 10. I mean, it's an empty fucking bar.
Oh, you got it.
Almost fucked that. But you
They
got
had
it.
a +7.
Yeah, no kidding. So you did indeed kind of listen and hear, and you can hear that they're being rude and crass with her, and just being very inappropriate with the way they're speaking to her, thinking that they're just pretty much above the law. They can do whatever the hell they want, and that's pretty much how they're operating.
just listening at this point because she's a barmaid. She's used to it, stuff
Okay.
like this. So
No
I
problem.
let her handle
Hey.
it herself.
Damn.
Well, no, she probably deals with mean drunks all the time. So I mean, I'm gonna let her handle it
I'm
now.
not drunk yet.
Well, she's used to handling people that are rude.
No worries. Okay, so as you just kind of sit and listen, she returns to the bar, grabs their drinks, grab your drink. She returns to them, puts their cups, their mugs in front of them, walks back over to you, puts your mug in front of you, starts to walk back to the bar, and you can hear the bigger of the two yell, "Hey, wench, come here! I need something else."
Shit, I'm about to get fucked up.
She walks over there and she's like, "What can I help you with?" And you can kind of still hear what's going on. And he's making very inappropriate passes at her. And she says, "No thanks. This is a simple bar. I've done what I need to. And I am under the protection of your boss." He doesn't like the way that conversation goes as she walks off back towards the bar. And you can hear him very disgruntled speaking to the other soldier about, if it wasn't for them and it wasn't for them being the protectors of this town, they had no idea how close they are every day to death, and how just basically doom and gloom, and trying to talk him and the rest of his buddies up that the townspeople should be appropriately happy that they are here protecting them.
I try to get her attention to come back because I'm wanting something else.
Okay. So she sees you motioning, and she comes over, and she's like, "Is something the matter, sir?"
I want to buy those guys over there a drink.
She nods. She goes, 2 gold. They're drinking just kind of the piss water of the stuff. They're drinking the cheap stuff. So 2 gold will get you the drinks for them.
All right, so toss you a 2 gold coin. Actually, I'll give you more. I'll give you a 4 because she looks mighty pretty.
She smiles. She's, "Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll deliver them." Do you want me to tell them compliments of the elf across the house, or do you want it just to be? Well, I mean, they're obviously going to know you're the only other patron here.
Yeah. Just trying to get I'm trying to get the attention off of her and onto me to try to protect her. So yeah, you can. Obviously, they know it's for me, so
Okay.
that's fine either way.
So she goes back behind the bar and deals with the drinks and takes them over to him, and she motions over and tells the guards that it's it came from you. Each of them raise their mug to you and go back about their business. But the bigger one, as she starts to leave, he kind of wraps his arm around her waist. He's like, "Come on now, you can just come on home with me and forget about this place. I'll take good care of you." So
go ahead.
She yells out, she goes, "Look, I've tried telling you every time you guys come in here, and now I'm gonna have to let you guys deal with the owner of the establishment." So she leans her head. She's still in the grab. She leans over her left shoulder, and she goes, "Ivan, I need some help." Now, as you hear that, you hear a real, just big grumble. He's like, "All right, hold on." And coming through the door, having to duck down under the door, is a 7'3" brute of a dude. Dude's
I'm
like,
gonna see this person.
dude is just like the epitome of what you would imagine, like just a huge Russian monstrosity. He's not Russian, obviously, but what?
VP's got a guy.
Just a big dude, and he's like, "Which one?" And she's like, "The one that has a hold of me, knucklehead." He nods, walks over, grabs the dude's helmet, turns him and looks him up at him. He's like, "Please let go. I really don't want to have to hurt anyone today." Just kind of lazily, and you can tell that he's not inebriated or anything. He's just slow and methodical in what he does. Now, the
It's
gentleman
like a male version of
the gentleman sitting across from him knows who he is. The other guard is just learning who this guy is. And he's like, "Look, sir, you obviously don't know who we are." And you can see his fingers start to indent into the helmet as he's starting to squeeze. The helmet now has 5 really large fingered indentions starting to impress into the helmet. He's like, "I don't ask twice." The guard sitting across from him, you hear him go, "Let her go. We have work to do." Obviously, this does not please the other guard as he releases her. Ivan releases his grip on the helmet, and you see his finger indentions dug pretty well. I mean, you could probably tell these finger indentions probably touched dude's skull. He knows that he was probably fixing to get his head fucking crushed. Ivan goes, "Thank you. Enjoy. I'm going back to my den." Goes back through the door, closes it really loudly, and that's pretty much the end of that. The 2 guards quickly down their drinks and get the fuck out of Dodge. The entire time you can hear the other soldier telling him, "This is why I tell you, I can't fucking take you anywhere. This is why you are fucking dumb. That man probably could have fucking killed you, and then we have to try and arrest him. That's going to take an entire battalion. Are you fucking nuts?" Just basically admonishing him the whole time as they walk out the door.
Sounds like we need to recruit him.
Yeah. And I give the bartender or the barmaid looks at me and I give her a
It's pagan time.
I mean, I could stay and talk to. I mean, well, actually, I learned something. I could whenever we regroup, I can mention that to the group about the owner.
Okay.
Once we find out more stuff, so yeah, you can move on to.
Okay.
And that's some good information to have for the team.
All right. So moving on to Inu, who's gone through the southern part of town. She's been to several bars. Unfortunately, either the bar is closed or locked up tight and nobody's answering anything, or walk in, pretty much take one look, it's like, "I'm sorry, but we don't serve your kind," and asked to leave with several members of the guard there. Now,
It's like, "Do you remember the Holocaust? I could do that with my mouth."
as she gets to one of the bars closer to where you guys frequent, it's pretty open. Nobody, I mean, a few patrons that are not actual guard members, a few civilians in there drinking their cares away. As you go in, you see a rather dapper gentleman, looks kind of in a dress, kind of uniform type thing for the bar. He looks
In
at
a
you.
dress?
No, dress uniform for the bar, like kind of like a suit, but like not a suit, but it is
a suit and a dress are 2 different things.
completely 2 different things. But anyway, very very much a very well made gentleman, and he looks at you as, "What is it I can do for you today?"
Well, good looking sir. I am looking for some information.
There are many forms of information that people can acquire. What partake is your particular bits of information you'd like to know?
Look around at the bar to see what's going on.
Like I said, you see what is, just some standard, civilians around the place. It's the one place that they know they can go without either getting refused service because the guards have pretty much taken the place over, or is, open to the public.
And nobody cares about a giant dragon in their pub.
they are too fucking drunk to give a shit, or just don't care because it's not their problem.
All
It's
right.
that kind of place.
Yes, I am looking for information about what's going on with the mayor. Things have been different since we came back.
Okay. So as you say that last sentence, the gentleman's demeanor completely changes. He reaches forward, grabs you, and pulls you into the bar and says, "What do you have to do with that? People who support him are not welcome in my establishment."
I don't support him. We're investigating him.
He releases your tunic and steps back. "I am sorry. It has been hell since that man has taken over. And since that man has begun to ridicule and take over all of the other bars in town, mine is the one who remains open to the public. Unfortunately, they make it very hard for people to come here." He says, "I would like you to come back this evening, where you and I can have a more private conversation, without so many ears and people prying around."
All right,
Try-
sounds
he's
good.
trying to
Do you have any
fuck.
potato soup?
Potato soup. No soup yet.
All right, I'll be back.
He bows in front of you and wishes you a wondrous day as he continues to go back to his other patrons and checking on them. So it's getting about close to midday time. You guys get back and see Triss has already returned. And then, of course, Inu, who is closer, manages to get back in. And then finally, Remy enters the bar. And you guys all sit down. So, at this point, you guys all exchange, well, let me retract just a second. You guys get up and go into Triss's private quarters there in the bar, to where she locks the door and you guys begin to exchange the information amongst the three of you. And what you guys have come up with is, thus far, the investigation has proven that the guards have begun to, shut down some of the establishments to the locals and the public. People are, having to pay for protection from the guards so that their establishment can continue running. From what Triss has found out, that, the management of the town, not naming any names, but management of the town, is who's causing these pieces. And of course, from what Inu has told you guys as well, that there is at least one place free from the reach of the town, the town leadership and the town management, that still is defying to this point, the guards and things of that nature, and the occupation of the town as it's going. So at this point, you guys have a couple of options now. You have two bars that you guys can retrieve information from. The bar that is closest to you, that Inu has gone into with the well-dressed gentleman, or the bar up north side of town that the guards frequent and tend to get a little sauced and decide to talk.
Well, didn't Inu say he was going to go back to one?
Yeah, you guys do find out that Inu has been offered to return back to that bar for information at a later point after the establishment is closed.
So we can go to yours and then mine.
All right.
Well, you can also split back up and have your best listener attend one bar while the two of you gather information from the other.
I am the best listener.
That actually might be true. that's
Best
sadly
listener, but
actually
is he gonna remember any of it?
that is actually sadly true. The dragon is the best listener of the group. Holy shit. You guys are fucked.
Well, what's your listen at?
8.
Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah.
His is at 7.
For sure.
So
Mine's at 5.
Hey, so I'm close.
I mean, it makes
It's not like
sense.
it's by a
I'm
lot.
half animal, you know.
well, I mean, either way. I mean,
Oh, wait a second. So when I can talk to animals, then I could talk to DP in her head.
You can try, but you don't have that type of ability.
Yet.
banned. Cunt. Get banned, fuckhole. Fucking bots. Okay, so you guys have the two options. I will leave which option you think is going to best suit you, or you can still, in some way, shape, or form, perform both options. Fucking Jesus, English is hard.
Well, what time do they both close? Are they? Do they have the same hours?
I mean, that wasn't really established now, was it?
Exactly. That's what I'm asking.
Do we really need to split up again? No, it seems like it's getting more and more intense.
Well, the gentleman did tell you to come back after hours for a more private kind of conversation. So you would assume that that'd be closer to close. For some bars, it's late in the evening. But a soldier bar obviously would have to close far sooner, just because they don't want the soldiers to be too drunk going back to the barracks.
That was my thought process as well.
Okay.
So we can all go to both of them.
That is, again, I said you could perform both. You just have to figure that out. I cannot tell you. Okay. All right. So I'm assuming the north bar is the first option.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys do decide then to, later in the evening, return, as more of the guards would be changing shifts and things like that, readying themselves for, a nightcap, a wind down, whatever you want to call it. As the sun starts to fall, you guys head towards the northern bar, and as you enter, it is far more busy than it was earlier. It is barely any open spaces to sit, barely, just guards, air fucking where, in multiple different shapes, forms, and armors. You've got your lowliest freaking private wearing, some either some heavier leather or scale equipment, but no gear, because they have as you get there, you see this is going to be the big one before you get in. As you open the door, you can see it, but as you start to walk in, you see a sign off to the left that says "No weapons." So you're going to have to check your weapons in at the stand that's right there next to the door. And as you guys enter, you see this hulking 7'3" dude. And he looks at you and goes, "All weapons must be turned in here. I will assure and guarantee the safety of your weaponry while in my establishment."
And I look down at the guy and I'm like, you better be careful with this one.
He looks up and he goes, "You have my word. Nothing will happen with any of these."
Okay.
So he takes all of your weapons at once, and no matter how heavy they are, and returns through the door that Remy saw him come in, and then comes back out and goes back to the stand. Now, as you guys are noticing the bar, Remy notices the barmaid is back behind the bar, but he also notices several other either young ladies or young gentlemen running around the bar like crazy. All of them very similar looking. Almost like
Cat
they
family.
almost like they were a combination of the giant hulking dude and barmaid behind the bar.
Barmaid's
Oh,
married.
that was her husband. You almost died.
I didn't flirt hardcore. Just a little bit.
Good thing your charisma wasn't up.
Yeah, 'cause I
What?
would have tried it.
What charisma. All right. So,
I'm gonna go sit in the middle of the bar. I can hear the most.
okay. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not any real seats in the most central location of the bar. I mean, there's a lot of people just standing around as well because they're not able to get tables and stuff with their friends, so they are standing kind of just in different places in the bar. Again, there's open seating, but there's very few and far between open seating places.
Okay, I'll sit on the floor. I mean, I'm tall enough.
Okay, so Inu plops her ass in the middle of the bar right there on the floor, just sits down, and still can pretty much see over most of the tabletops. Okay, so as you guys kind of sit and notice, you can tell that these guys are definitely the ones that were on duty earlier, because two of the gentlemen over in the far corner can be recognized by their armor as the two that were standing in front of the temple, as Triss points out. The two gentlemen who were in the bar earlier are there as well with those two gentlemen, as Remy points out. You guys kind of sit and just...
You're about to fight, aren't we?
I didn't
It's
say
gonna
that.
happen.
I didn't say that.
I have a feeling.
But you guys kind of sit and listen and are kind of just in the environment listening to everything going on. You're hearing a lot of different things of just goings, the daily goings on. Basically typical soldier speak of, hey, well, this, and this, and not a whole lot of helpful information. Here and there you do catch some information about a group of adventurers who brought in the leader of the cultists in those caves, that they lost so many men, and that, as of right now, she's getting her just desserts, and she's definitely going to be finding out that she's definitely going to find out that her cultist days are numbered, and that she's going to find out exactly why trying to be a leader of a cult is going to cost her dearly. Nothing really set in stone.
Remember who we are?
You got to remember that most of them have been in the bar, probably drinking for a hot minute, so they're not paying y'all no fucking mind. Y'all aren't wearing the same uniform
Not the
they are. They don't
10-foot
give a shit.
fucking dragon.
Like I said, a lot of them are inebriated
How
and don't
fucking
give two
soft
fucks.
you gotta be.
Well, again, not all they're probably not in the know. Like I said, you're more likely in a more enlisted than officer type bar. So those who are gonna know who you are probably at another bar, or they just don't give a shit and are too fucking sauced to know who the fuck y'all even are.
Awesome. So I'm gonna try to be buddy with them.
I'm assuming the group talking about the cult leader.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what a bitch.
Hold the phone. Hold on. Hang on. How do I want to play this? How do I want to play this? Because bluff can be used. You know what, DP? Here's what we're gonna do.
Do I have to
buddy.
bluff them? I mean, they're drunk.
Yes, which means you have a significant advantage. So, You get a 1d20
One of my
flat,
skills?
sir.
No.
It is one of your skills. You just don't have any points in charisma. But
It is not. Oh, it is.
you okay? Here you go, DP. You're gonna love this. You literally need to roll a 4 or above. 1d20.
Oh, God.
You just have to roll a 4 or above.
Oh, let me get back in.
Oh, this ought to be this ought to be epic as fuck right now. Because if the first skill check roll DP does for the night is a 1, I know how this night's gonna go, and this is going to be awesome.
Is it 1d20?
1d20 flat, sir.
$14.
He did not
Yay.
fail.
Not a 1.
So as you walk up and kind of throw that out there, they're like, "Yeah, what a bitch! Like, why? Why would you be that way? Why would you try to defile the land that we live on and then be a complete bitch? I like this chick. Barkeep, drink for my friend." And they all are fucking excited and, you know, just cheering and like, "Hooray for the dragon that's not a bitch." Just some wild people. It was rigged. Make you roll again.
Dude, Roll20 hates me, so no, I'm not rolling that
I
again.
rolled shit. So, as you kind of sit there with the privates and they let you guys know that they're kind of in the lower echelon of rank and whatnot. They're like, "Yeah, we kind of get shit on as these guys as doormats because, well, we're fucking just young soldiers that just, you know, fuck them, fuck the establishment." To which they start looking around and see the officers in the corner haven't moved or said anything, so they're just continuing on partying. You guys hear a little bit more though, as they start to loosen up a little bit with you guys around, and they tell you that you know the town leadership has pretty much closed off the prison to anybody who's not town guard, and that you know, if anybody was to even attempt to get in, there's a garrison of troops in there waiting for them, and you know, they're just excited that you know, they finally have they're starting to begin to get control of all the people in town and all the revolutionaries, and the revolution is just going down, and they're the cause of it, and they're just the greatest thing ever. So you're hearing a lot of crazy shit from them, but again, to how much truth is to each of those statements is still yet to be determined.
Interesting.
See, the redhead gets it too. It's all interesting,
I mean-
damn it.
I mean, I'm a redhead as well, so.
Right. So it's a blanket statement. Yes. Sneeze. Fucking hell. There we go. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to make some adjustments to my doors because I can hear myself through her mic when I'm saying some things. So I'm gonna close that door and close my door to the kitchen a little bit. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves.
It's because you're loud.
Kitty. Hello.
Constantly telling him that he's loud. He's yelling. I can hear him over everything that I'm doing. He's peeking my
So-
mic all the time.
What are we thinking here while he's gone?
Right.
Hello, Kitty.
Continue gathering information, see if we
returning
can
to
get any truth in the matter.
Okay.
Um,
Now.
take your headset back off.
Huh?
Take your headset back off.
You know, okay, hang on. If you guys need to make a discussion amongst yourselves, Do you see that wonderful players conference table channel in there? That's what that's
No.
for. Okay, go into the voice channels. There's a players conference table. That is for you guys to talk amongst yourselves. I do not go in there. And if you guys need to ask me private questions outside of the group, there's also a DM private chat lobby in there. So,
We'll be back.
okay,
There's conference.
players conference room. As you can see, my team leaving me. All right, so what do we do to him, guys? How are we going to do this to him? What do we need to do? Do we need to summon Cthulhu? That's what we need to do. They can't hear me now. Wait, I need to make sure they're not in the stream. Ah, shit! All three of them are. We'll summon Cthulhu. That's what's going to happen. He's going to bust the prison. All right, so as they're doing their thing, we'll I guess discuss how the weekend's going to go. So Saturday, guys, I'm going to play some Final Fantasy 14. I'm not going to deviate. I'm not going to go do anything else. I'm not going to play Diablo for a little while because I'm pissed off at Diablo. Fuck Diablo. I lost my goddamn sorceress again. Got her to fucking 30, was kicking ass, taking names, and then got shit on. So it'll be a little bit before we jump into more Diablo. But we'll go back to it. I just need some time. I'm going to do some Final Fantasy 14. Maybe some Clair Obscure. Maybe. But also maybe some more hockey. I don't know. I'm kind of like, I don't know what the fuck to play right now, especially on the weekends. I will say that Sunday we are going to do some more marbles, guys. Getting back into marbles has been fun, so we're gonna do that Sunday. It'll be kind of later in the evening Sunday, but we'll do it on Sunday because I know how much you guys enjoy the marbles. Racing at its finest. It'll be fun. But yeah. Also, I may do some more Metal Gear Solid as well. I know I'm going to do some after stream tonight, or maybe after we finish D&D, because Gambit is, I don't know how long Gambit's going to want to play. He does have company coming to visit him from out of state, to visit with him and his daughter, because it's about that young lady's birthday time, so he's excited. It's hard to believe that she's growing up. And, he and I had that discussion the other night. It's kind of hard to believe. Like, y'all have seen Kiddo grow up. He's 8 now, guys. God damn. Like, how? Why? What the fuck? And see, now that they know they have their own little private discussion table, this is going to be interesting. I can hear her laughing in there because she can hear me. Which means they're plotting. Which means this is going to get fucking wild real fucking quick. Or at least interesting. One of the two. Who knows? So that being said, how is my chat doing today? How are you guys? I hope well. I hope doing good. I hope the week's been kind to you. It has been pretty good. I wanted to go on a stabby rampage. And then, of course, my championship trophy. Yeah, Tetris! So as I explained to you guys in the Discord, and for those who aren't my Discord, I had one of my customers had a Tetris tournament after I had finished my work, and they were like, "You're more than welcome to join if you want." I was like, "Sure, I'll play Tetris." So got down there, and there's a lot of folks around my age, young ladies and gentlemen. Spider-Man Remastered, nice. A lot of people my age, though, and I was the last person to get to actually play my first round game. It was interesting, to say the least, because I'm watching these guys, and I'm just like, I'd have done this, I'd have done that, I'd have done this. It was entertaining. Ah, they are back. Okay.
Ring around the rosy.
Really? Really? Okay.
Yes.
So, you guys have got some new information from the soldiers, but kind of still really vague. And of course, again, not sure how much truth to said stories the soldiers are giving you is, but what do you guys want to do from here? Continue listening?
Well, right now, I'm bullshitting with the soldiers, kind of making a camaraderie,
Uh-huh.
arm wrestling, giving them jokes, making them laugh.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We're just having a good time, you know? So, Triss is going to um, go to the bar, get a drink,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of wander around, listening and talking to people, seeing what she can find.
Okay. So Trissa's wandering around. Um, she's kind of now hearing from different groups of soldiers and a few more things about, um, people on the south side of the town, and the bar that's on the south side of town, and things of that nature. Nothing really definitive or anything like that, but just a lot of soldier talk about, if it was my situation, I'd do this. Nothing really concrete. There are a few stories that she does hear about some tribes of folks in the mountains to the south, and how the town leadership plans to possibly recruit some of them, or even hire their services to attempt to make taking over the town a little easier. Now, this is coming from a group of more junior type officers. Their armor's not quite as heavy, but they're armored, so you can tell that they've got a little more position. Then, of course, some reports from dealings in the north, and more talks of the resistance up north starting to get the better of Fort Halifax. But the commander of some of the guard there in town is talking about shipping out some of their guys up north to go and deal with situations there. And then finally, making rounds around some of the other side of the bar, comes a little more interesting storyline. These again are some more junior officers, but the discussions are about more of some elite type soldiers who came into town just a few days ago, but haven't really been seen outside of the manor where the mayor resides. Five gentlemen in total, wielding weapons that are really not normally seen. How as normally everybody has long swords and stuff like that. One of them has a really long curved blade. The other one has a set of rather large double-headed axes. Another one has a lance that's twice the size of a man. And then another one,
So, normal for me.
another one who's carrying a couple of bladed rings, and of course the last one with a couple of weapons that nobody can really explain, but they hang on his hips, but they've never seen him pull them out of their casings or their holdings.
When you say bladed rings, you mean like from his fingers, or do you mean like chakras?
Like chakrams. Yes. Rings
Okay.
rings that are bladed at the end that he holds in his hand.
Okay. When you said that, I thought I was thinking more along the lines of fucking knuckle dusters.
That's what I thought too.
Fair enough. Well, there you go for the clarification on that. Yes, it's more chakram than it is anything else. And then, like I said, the fifth guy is they really couldn't explain the weapons. They were just weird and hung on his hips.
Yeah, sting. still gotta go
Okay,
talk to the
so wait,
veterans.
I'm over there near that conversation, and so like I kind of like butt in, like, ooh, that's like I've never seen weapons like those. How like are you sure they're needed? Like are they good with them, or like do you think they're for show? Like, I mean,
Okay.
the garrison seems to be like really well attended, and I mean, obviously, um, I just don't know if they're needed, you know, because everybody here is just so well armored, you know, applying themselves, and she just continues rambling to
Yeah. As you interject,
like
the
singing
head
their praises.
right, the head of the junior officers looks up at you, looks around the bar, and says, "Who does she belong to? How dare you interrupt an officer's table?" Roll. Well, actually, hang on. Before I go there, roll me a 1d20 plus 4 versus a DC 13, because these guys are officers. They're a little better handled as far as their liquor goes. So let's see if they take the. Oh, yeah, okay. I retract that
Oh
statement.
yeah.
I retract that statement then and go to a better statement of. They kind of look at you and they're like, "I'm sorry. You are who again?"
Oh, I'm just a cleric. I'm like new in town, and I like don't know anything about like this entire area. And so like I'm just in awe of how well fortified this place is.
One of the more junior officers kind of pipes in and is like, "Well, obviously, I mean, the leadership of this town knows exactly how to, you know, how to start, you know, how to end a revolution. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. End a revolution. These weirdos and they're fucking, yeah, those guys are dumb. They shouldn't have messed with the boss. The boss has just got this. And those elite guys, and as he starts to say something, the senior officer down, wham! You know, I do believe that speaking to non-military personnel about military maneuvers and military encampments isn't quite accepted in these parts." The officer turns and looks at you and goes, "Miss, while we do appreciate our in-town healers, and I appreciate that you are young and new to this place, allow me to pass on a small pension of advice. It would be a real shame for that pretty little face of yours to end up in places that wouldn't be able to see that pretty little face, for digging into too many things that don't pertain to you." As he finishes that, he kind of slinks back in his seat and just kind of picks his cup back up, but takes a casual drink and sets it back down.
How do I want to play this?
Oh, Ivan.
More finger indentions, Ivan. Now, make note that you two have perked up ears and can see the situation occurring as it's happening.
I'm gonna create a distraction.
Okay. How so?
I'm gonna try to get up
Wait.
and pretend that I'm drunkenly staggering and accidentally bump into tables. Like, oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Just keep doing that.
So as you stagger around, the other officers at the table kind of look and see your motions around and kind of just start laughing at your misfortune. But the other officer who is now engaged Triss has yet to take his eyes off of her. And has just got this smirk of, go ahead. Make a fucking move. I dare you. Just that smug, like, oh, come on. Come on.
You cut out a little. What?
Yeah, you did.
Oh. Where did I cut?
Merc.
The smirk has a smirk looking like, oh please, come on, I'm begging you, come on. Hang on, because I am dropping frames like crazy.
I'm
all
gonna
of a sudden.
stagger over
There we
towards.
go.
I'm gonna stagger over towards him.
Okay.
Hit the bar kind of hard so it kind of rocks his attention.
So as you, well, they're at a
Hey,
table.
what does it take to get some potato soup here?
So the guard, while still giving Triss the stare down, says, "My wonderful dragon friend, you're in the wrong place for soup. Now I suggest
Hey, where do you get soup from?
you take your friend, go back about your business, maybe even remove yourselves from the establishment. Be a real shame for two young ladies to disappear
Is that
because
a
they
threat?
can't. Threat? No. He looks down at the table and just looks back up with that wildly fucking egotistical fucking smirk. It's just, there's been some happenings in these streets lately. Vagrants just whisking off with young ladies right around your age and look. It'd be a real shame to see it happen again. We haven't, unfortunately, been able to solve any of those small pieces, but we've had our hands full with more pressing
So
matters.
if we solved that, would you be more willing to be nicer to us?
I'll put
Maybe
this
this
in.
place isn't as well guarded as I thought.
I will put this in the simplest terms that I
Like
can.
this here.
I'll put it in the simplest terms I can possibly. For non-military personnel to be hanging around a military bar is maybe not one of the wisest choices a young lady can
Well,
make.
technically, I am military. I am a barbarian with my clan. We are a bunch of mercenaries, which is military. We are military for hire, so therefore I can be in this bar.
You hear the shift behind you as the main officer's table now is engaged. And the larger of the four officers walk over and says, "I'm sorry. Do you want to run that particular sentence by us again? Did you say that you're part of a barbarian clan close to here?"
I say that?
Afraid that's what all of us here heard. And as
Ivan!
as that statement leaves his lips, you hear just about every single soldier stand on their feet. Some of them not as sturdy, but yeah, the entire bar is kind of on their feet now, looking right at you.
God damn it.
The head of the head officer looks at you and says, "Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to come with me."
Who's saying that?
The one
To who?
the main
Yeah,
the,
he said ma'am.
yeah, ma'am. The main head guard said, "Ma'am, you're gonna need to come with me." Looking at you.
The words?
Looking at you.
Which
Yeah.
ma'am? Okay.
You. Yes. Keep her big mouth shut.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a barbarian. I never said I was that smart.
Fair enough.
Yeah, where are we going?
We're going for a little walk. Little chat.
I mean, if you're taking me anywhere, you can take me to the mayor because I would like to speak to him anyway. He knows who I am.
As those words come out, the officer with the indentions in his helmet looks at the two of you, looks back to the commander, gets close, and whispers something real low like, and then the commander's tone changes. "I see. We are... I must give my most faintest of, or my most demanding of apologies. I didn't realize my men were messing with individuals who have the mayor's blessing. If you don't mind, I need to handle all of my soldiers." And he just stands up, looks around, and he goes, "Every last one of you back to the fucking barracks." And in a very quick fashion, the entire bar clears the fuck out.
I put us into danger and I took us out.
Yeah. Took them out. Good job, honey. Way to go. So, the bar is now just the barmaid, Ivan, and the servers.
Why you say it like that?
That's all that's left in there. They all left, which obviously means that they did not bring weapons with them.
Yes!
So either they left their weapons with Ivan, or they just did not come with weapons, period.
So, okay, let me see here. How do we work this? If we pay Ivan a certain amount of money, would he be willing to sell us all of the weapons, and then we can sell them back?
That is a conversation you'd have to have with Ivan.
Or, I mean, or is it considered stealing? Because, I mean,
I think that would be considered stealing part.
but they left them behind, though. We need somebody who's really good at magic find and go into the weapon room and see if there's any decent weapons. Might have to ask the barkeep or Ivan.
Okay, so what is the plan at this?
I'm still formulating it.
I mean,
What
I
do you
can
have?
do I can do detect magic.
Is that
So
like a
if
skill based? Like, would it take magic?
that's one of my level 0 cantrips.
Does that mean it?
Right.
Okay. But you have to ask, and it is their bar.
Yeah. So then, like, we could.
1 second, I have to stop stream and then restart it because I'm losing frames like crazy. I don't have anything running that would be causing that. So
Yeah,
I'm
you're
trying to-
also like very laggy.
Mhm. So now I need to figure out if anybody's doing anything. There we go. I'm reconnecting. Give me just a second. Oh, what the hell?
Like